Alrighty. Welcome everyone. Now we'll start it. Welcome to this wonderful Infinity program. Once again, one more enlightening weekend and a simple Sunday where we are going to sit together and then meditate together. And we'll be going through and meeting one more amazing speaker today. So before we go to the speaker, and we still joining some technical issues, it seems. So while we wait for him, do we have a Mangala ma'am here? Any chance? All right. We'll give a couple of minutes for speaker to join. And while the speaker comes in, joins, let us all sit for meditation. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Relax your body. Relax. As you relax your body, as you close your eyes, start observing your normal and natural breathing process. Start observing your normal and natural breathing process. There is no rush. There is no rush whatsoever. Take your own time. No rush whatsoever. Be with your breath. Cut any thought that comes to your mind. Instruct your mind. Instruct yourself that for next 15 minutes or until I say, okay, do not open your eyes and be with your breath. Meditation means to be with your own breath. To be with your own breath means to be with your very own Guru. To be with your breath. Slowly, keep the two palms of your hands on your eyes and please open your eyes. All right. Thank you. We have the guest who joined. So, welcome everyone for this weekend program called Infinity, a simple Sunday where we all meet, get together, meditate, and have a chance to interact with some of our renowned guests and dive into spirituality, immerse in spirituality for some time. So, I am Hari from Melbourne, Australia, founder of Breath Universe. I'm going to host this session today, and we'll be interacting with one of the revered guests. With that, without any delays, I would like to welcome, and I'm very excited, I'm sure many of you are excited to welcome a very special guest, Dr. Harikumar, a distinguished medical professional and educator with a passion for holistic wellness and anti-aging. He blends art of medicine with science of self-renewal very well. He has immense experience in meditation and medical science, and the insights that we are going to get today are going to be extremely valuable. He is MBBS, MS in general surgeon, and MDH in plastic surgery, and MSc psychology, hair aesthetic surgeon, and anti-aging coach, professor of surgery at Apollo Medical College, Jubilee Hills. This is just a short intro of this wonderful, great, amazing spiritual teacher, and with a very good social tinge, and then be able to bring us that, teach us about that balance very well. With that, I would like to welcome Dr. Harikumar, sir. So it's Hari duo today, Hari versus Hari. Thank you so much, sir. Welcome. I'm so happy to be able to interact with you after so many years. I would say probably after 15 years. You have been played a key role in my initial days of spirituality as well, back then in Hyderabad, and I won't forget some of the mediumship sessions that you have conducted, and then made us experience life-changing or life-transforming experience. So I'm so glad and so happy to be able to interact with you today. So with that, I welcome you. Thank you so much for joining. So thanks. And so today the session format is going to be, we'll do 15 minutes of meditation with your guidance, okay, followed by an interactive talk. We are very eager to meditate for next 15 minutes with you, and then we'll get into the actual show, if that's all right. Over to you to guide us all into meditation.
Wonderful, Hari. Very nice to be with you, with all of you. Today, thank you for giving opportunity to share my feelings and my experience with all of you. To begin with, we all know meditation is not a process. Meditation is not a method. Meditation is staying with our own self. So today, let's all of us stay together in our this chosen magnified field of energy for a while. So all of you, show your hands. We all know even health is in our hands. Our life is also in our hands. So let us see our field. We all know, we can know our field with hands. And during this process, you just maintain this mind, which is the periphery of you. The bliss is inside, So we have chosen the physical body for doing meditation. So close your eyes with open hands. Just feel that energy, the magnetic field which is there around us, as the meditation mainly involves the involvement of subtle bodies, subtle energies. Feel initially the energy of you. As you are feeling, we are understanding that we are beyond the body. So far, we played with the body. Now, let us go beyond the body. Feel that energy. As you are experiencing the energy of you, your mind or thoughts are becoming zero. Be in that playful state where you are experiencing the energy straight away. As you are doing so, the smile on your face spreading. Breath also becoming very, very slow. Be in that state for a while. We all know breath is our friend. Breath is our mentor, guide. Now, you can feel the whole existence is operating through the breath, which is becoming very, very subtle as you are experiencing the energy of you. The smile on your face is increasing as you're accompanying the breath. What a wonderful day. All of us chosen to experience our true potential. Be with the breath. Be with your smiles. Be with your energy. All are happening. In between the two palms, you can visualize yourself. Regularly, we see ourselves in the mirror. We may not perceive our eyes, but we can see our form, bubbling, energetic, smiley. Self of you between the two palms. Feel that energy. Wow, you are facing yourself loaded with the joy, happiness, bliss, ecstasy. As you are looking at yourself, you feel more energetic. You are the supporter of yourself. You are the universe to yourself. Feel it. Bubbling, energetic, smiling. Self of you between the two palms. As you are doing so, your breath becoming very, very calm, tranquil, peaceful, subtle. Smile spreading all over the face, all over the body. Now, bring all your people around you with whom you interact, you play, you work one by one. What a wonderful day. Today we are enjoying the strength, becoming aware of our strengths. Bring all the people of you. For me, meditation is a play. Meditation is grand way of looking at yourself. Whole body becoming very, very vibrant, very, very energetic. Wow. It is just looking into the mirror. We are looking at our self, grand self. Bring all the strengths of you. Minor, major, intermediate. As you are bringing, you are experiencing your own true potential. Beyond the body. Now, bring all your requirements, your wishes. You're all experiencing between your two palms. Feel it. Now with this, hands in, clasp, fingers in fingers, you can feel your smile is increasing on the face. Spreading all over the face. The breath becoming very, very slow, subtle. The smile spreading onto each and every cell. You're soulfully smiling. You can feel your heart being filled with soulful smiles. Bliss is your inner nature. Smiles are your peripheral experience. Spread the smiles all over from head to toe. Nakashika Paryantam. Spread it all over. The place where you are sitting, spread it. You are radiating. where all Satchit Ananda, spread it through the body. As you are spreading the smiles, you are becoming very, very lighter, very, very tranquil, beyond the body, beyond the mind. Spread it into your street, into your state, into your nation, all over the globe. Body is meant for that. What a wonderful time we have chosen to experience all our mega selves. Spread the smiles into hope beyond, touching all the planets, stars, whole cosmos. You are radiating. Body is becoming very, very lighter, very, very energetic, very, very powerful. Feel the essence of you. Now, in this expanded state of consciousness, bless your body with good health, vibrant energy, bless with abundance, wealth. You are the friend of you, guru of you, creator of you. Bless your family. Bless the workplace. From the expanded state of consciousness. Be in that state. As you are doing so, you are feeling very, very lighter. Deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper. Relaxation all over. Be in that state. You have transcended the body, mind. You are in subtle state of yourself. Be in that state. It is you. We're all experiencing our own self. Enjoy the ecstasy. Breath is so subtle. Body is very beautiful. Our thoughts are so proactive. We're all witnessing all this creation in and around. Be in that blissful state. Dwelling in our divine being is Dhyan. Make fist, two hands, anchor this experience. Whenever you make fist, it will be with you. Making fist reminds you to be in this infinite, everlasting state. We're all doing together. We're all bringing the best of ourselves onto a platform. Infinite experience. We are infinite beings, eternal beings. We're all together going to evolve, contribute, share, empower, enlighten. Whole cosmos is operating through our beautiful bodies with beautiful, blissful experiences. We're all together. With this, once again, make a fist. Experience all that energy. Whatever we collectively have done. And slowly, slowly open your fist. Again, make once again the fist. You can feel instantaneously the eternal, infinite energies of yourself. From the state of doing to simple awareness of ourselves. With our true being, total being. Slowly, slowly keep palms over your eyes with smiley face. Slowly, slowly open your eyes. Give high five to Hari and all the group members. We are all one. Very nice. Nice, Hari.
Thank you so much, sir. That was really, really wonderful meditation and a stunning start, I would say. Thank you so much. And now we'll go into the main show. So this will pretty much be an interactive session. We'll try to get as much as possible from you.
Excellent. You can shoot.
But before I start, I would like to say something that you look the same way as 20 years back that I have met you back in Hyderabad.
True,
It's
true.
that shows that you are a true anti-aging coach, I would say, or anything. You look exactly same. Even I changed, and many of us changed, but you never changed. But we'll get there and go deeper into the topic shortly. But I couldn't stop saying that to start with. Um, so before we get into the journey and many of the things, my first question starts like, you're a house surgeon to start with, right? So how did your journey start in medicine and this as a general surgeon or house surgeon. So how did it start in the journey of your medical field?
Excellent. We all know the medical studies are very, very hard. I was known as hard worker and attained many first classes and called above the intelligence group. I was in that category. Being in that category, I always inquisitive to know more about the wonders of existence. It may be because of my mother parenting, who always used to stress more about the Janapadas, Puranas. All those tales made me to know it is not simple humanity, but it is more than humanity. Divinity is there. The man's purpose is to attain this divinity. This is what my mother used to say, and I used to excel. Not only in the studies, but also more of painting, drawing, and the fine arts, dramas. All these made me to know my extra curricular potential. Not only this, during my parenting, the being only one son to my parents, I used to be more introvert and enjoy my life. But as you said, the house agency period, which I started, the spirituality, when I look back into my childhood, yes, it is not only the house agency period, but I have strong roots of spirituality, enjoying the aloneness, playing with my own self, the creativity, the artistic attitude. All these things might have led to my choosing of medicine. In the same way, the spirituality has begun in the 4th year. Without any reason, I want to explore the spirituality. We all know medicine is the greatest science. What is the next science? What is the next speciality we had to choose? That made me to look into the spirituality. First encounter was with SSY, where I learned more about the food. Since I was foodie in those days, it made me to learn more about the food, but about the life, I could not get more answers. During house agency, the encounter with all my co-spiritual friends made me to look very deeper into the spirituality. Definitely, the subject of spirituality added to my profession. During house agency period, I enjoyed not doing the meditation, but sharing the spiritual subject to all my co-medical people. Sharing whatever I knew was my passion. When I look back into my childhood or during 10th class or in the early medical days, I used to teach what I know. And there was no doubt of sharing any unnecessary thing. But I observed more creativity during those days. This helped me to understand straight away the subject of the spirituality and meditation. So house agency was my turning point. And all those friends who made me to enter into the spirituality were the face readers. They used to understand. Some of them are mediums, some of them are channels. When I looked deeper into them, I really felt very, very happy. Not having very simple medical friends, but the soul science friends in those days also made me to look into the subject. And you rightly said, becoming younger or
Yeah.
becoming more good looking are all nothing but the face is index of the mind.
Out.
The word is our soul strength. So when we grow, when we align, when we to ourselves, definitely it will reflect this
Absolutely.
body. So I think that may be the reason. Continuously teaching about anti-aging
Yeah.
and speaking about it very regularly. Anti-aging is not going away from aging or saying
Yeah.
no to the aging. It is preventing premature aging. So no need to look as 60 in 20s. So we have to age gracefully. When we live purposefully, definitely that will reflect in our chosen physical field. Hari.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes,
No,
Hari.
absolutely. That's a wonderful answer. Maybe I'm not sure if right to relate. You chose, I feel like you chose medical science and the spiritual science chose you, is what I felt like, because you were in medical science by studying and getting into it and doing all the hard work, but somehow spiritual science came into your lap and then, chose you to be a teacher or, spread this science of meditation. So that's a great occurring, I would say. So, sir, now from SSY and then getting into this meditation, what's the turning point of you getting into Ana-Pana-Sati or, this sort of simple meditation? How did Ana-Pana-Sati occur to you? What's the, turning point in from SSY and the general spirituality towards this, if I may ask?
In my observation, the initial, the motto of any of knowing new thing is to amplify or to cure or to get some relief out of our suffering. So in the same way, the spirituality, one of the causes for spirituality, my choosing of spirituality was my the asthma-like condition. When my allopathy doctor said, you have to use continuously the medication, then I searched all pathis, homeopathy, naturopathy, even Tirupati. Then I found the Ana-Pana-Sati. It is a very simple process, I felt. Of course, when I started this Ana-Pana-Sati, I could not focus on the breath. I simply sat in meditation, in silence, and I could see all the visions, particularly related to Independence Day, related to the Mahabharata tales. All those things, I thought it is my assumption or imagination. They occurred instantaneously without observation of the breath in 5 to 10 minutes. Then I thought, okay, this is all my own erupting of my subconscious memories. But it had a strong impact when I saw myself with some of the masters
Hmm.
like Shirdi Sai and who revealed my purpose, why I have chosen the medical field, and how should I complement the spirituality with the existing medical field and making it more holistic. So all those experiences say it is nothing but the meditation, whatever method may be. It is all unveiling of yourself. So during the process, I realized it is not by a choice. It is by a chance, not by a chance, but I have chosen my own grandeur way of seeing myself through the method of meditation. But more so, I realized my total self through sharing my experience, teaching meditation to the people, especially the patients in the Kannur General Hospital. In those initial days, I had great interest of sharing meditation, which is lacking in the medical field. We mainly focus on the medicines and surgeries, neglecting the mental wellness of a patient. So once I added this meditation, people and patients got major benefits, healing themselves, going into absolute balance, and the great harmony, what we describe in the medical field, that health is a harmony. It is not a simple absence of the disease. It is a balanced state. This is what I observed. This made me, yes, definitely, this Ana-Pana-Sati meditation all will help to my career. And really, I'm very, very thankful to those days, because after completion of the MBBS, I did MS General Surgery too. I was very, very hard worker during those days, but meditation helped me to get best rank. I thought of taking psychiatry, but I got best rank, so that I took MS General Surgery. I really enjoyed those days sharing my subject to the teachers who taught me the medical science.
Wonderful. Wonderful, sir. So your journey is amazing, and how naturally it fell into the place. But now I may ask, like, the medical science is all about, if a person is ill mentally or physically, seek the support from outside. Okay. And spirituality is all about seek the support from inside. These two to me looks like, opposite poles, a north pole and a south pole. One asks you to search outside, one asks you to search inside. How does these two can come together, and how did you bring these two together? Like, how can you be a doctor at the same time having a polarity of, searching with inside and still balancing both? You didn't drop anything, you're balancing both. How does these two connect together at all?
Yeah. We all know medicine cures many of the problems. There is no doubt in it. But depending on the medicine or surgery or external, will definitely will not show your total potential. You are begging something for your cure. When you are at early stages, for example, childhood or old age, you have to depend. But when you are physically, when you are sound, definitely you can work for yourself. No need to depend on the external things. Since you created your problems, you had to first depend on yourself. We'll definitely treat all the emergencies, but what is your responsibility? I'll ask all patients, what are all the things you had to do from your side? Then they will answer that, sir, we are already in problem. How can we help ourselves? Then I'll give a clue. Just think about what all the faculties you have, what potential is there within. Just spend some time. If you want, seek the help of the breath, or just look into your disease. Layer by layer, when you remove, you can find the absolute potential which can heal you. Facing the fear or facing the problem with smile, that is most required. If you do that job, definitely you can find the answer. You can find the quick healing from within. This observation, from common cold to major illnesses, even chronic to acute problems, the patient found the answer for healing himself. It's all by my observation, my research with my clients. Normally, this spirituality is said by non-medical people. Life not experienced totally by them, still making them to speak about the truths of life. But we are very, very qualified. Doctors being studied the anatomy, the pathology, and the medicine, we are more authenticated. in the external outer field. But when patient also contributes for his health by silencing the mind, practicing the right food habits like vegetarianism, and I observed many people practicing the prana living. So food is to sustain the body. That right food, when you consume, definitely you can regain your health. All this made me to balance the outer medication, little medication, and occasional doing surgeries. Of course, I have chosen now the hair aesthetic surgeries. The hair also above the head, like Sahasrara. So I have chosen not the regular surgeries, but I have chosen. So this amalgamation or combination of the external beautification as well as the inner beautification through spirituality, meditation, all made me a comprehensive doctor who can look into the root cause of the problem. It is very, very simple. Why doctor profession is considered very great? Because he has patience with the patient. He will first touch the body, and through conversation, he will look into the mind of the person. He will understand the emotion. He will understand the pain. It is an opportunity to look into whole of being. That's why for the doctor, no need to do any greater service. Just be with the client. Only thing is just look. Make the patient to look into his problem. Awaken the inner doctor. So, in your presence, the patient who came for the help will become the healer of his own self. So that is the transformation you can experience. Take it from the pediatrician to gynecologist or any person. When you are pediatrician, you will become like a child. When you are a gynecologist, you will understand the femininity. When you are a surgeon, you will become more bold, brave, confident, team building. All those qualities we acquire. See, that's why the medical profession is the greatest opportunity to harmonize with yourself, and also you can create the harmony. This is what we had to. People say Loka Kalyana, people say you had to empower the globe. It begins with, like Lao Tzu said, every change happens with single step. Here this transformation, here the evolution, empowerment comes with single patient. This is my observation. So when I observed this, I took it as not as a challenge, not as a life purpose. Then it became my natural expression. Wherever I am, it happens. The smiles will erupt, and the situation will change. I'll come to know my evolution or my journey through my surroundings. It will reflect as smiles and adding value to the people. So I'll make the event more colorful, more blissful through my sharing of soulful smiles. So this is how not only the surgery, but also the spirituality made me to as a called a Superman in my chosen field.
Super, but you are a real Superman, absolutely. So that is a great journey, and how you actually combine medicine and spirituality so well and so successful. And I have known you not just as a doctor or a spiritual teacher, at a young age when I was a teenager back then. I have seen a great scientist in you. You used to do a lot of experimentation with a lot of topics, not just with medicine, even with spirituality. We have personally have done a lot of energy born meditations, and then channeling sessions, and many, many things. What's the importance of this experimenting? And then, I feel that people should get motivated and learn a lot in that aspect from you. And then you should talk about the importance of experimentation in spirituality and in life. So can you throw some light on that?
When we are cutting the body, we understood that heart is also there, even though it is invisible. Like so many organs are there. They're all sustaining our life. This beautiful expression is because of our internal wonderful organs and also the so-called harmonious system. While cutting the body on the cadavers, that is dead bodies, we realized how beautiful the anatomy. But when I have chosen the surgery, I realized the intricate connection and the so-called the wonders of the body while operating. Especially the person when he comes in pain and when he is relieved of the pain through our surgeries, we feel very, very immense satisfaction. In the same way, when you are exploring much deeper into your energy body, you will understand it is whatever it is trained through the religion that God exists, but will feel our magnanimity, the energy format of ourselves. Will understand from the periphery that the so-called energies, the so-called the meridians, the so-called chakras are nothing but round structures. But once when you look from your consciousness, once you understand this body, these are all the revelations through our research. So it appears like a cone. We are all emanating the so-called light, love, and the so-called immense wisdom. Through that, then we'll understand we are the givers. Otherwise, people always are in search of the happiness, joy, accumulation. When you understand that you are the giver, you are the radiator, then the joy will be immense. The opportunity of looking at yourself from body to the energy, and when you look the mind, the so-called wavering of the mind, which is the reason for our stress, which indirectly producing so many diseases, you can understand the basics of the thought, how the thoughts are produced. When you look at it, when you find the emotions, then you can play with that. See, the so-called outer existence is governed by the internal bodies. When you look much deeper and deeper, go beyond the organs, atoms, then you will find this energy, emotions. And in the same way, you will find the reason, the so-called, yes, all are not equal. Everyone is unique. Then you will find the reason of this creation of you initially. This is called causal body revelations. When you understand, people say it has a life purpose, but it is understanding you at causal level. If you go still deeper into yourself, supracausal, all levels, whatever we call, you will find your true existence. Then later you will understand that you are not only existing in the body, you are existing at all planes. When body is not required during the sleep, we'll go into our subtle bodies. But if you operate from this consciousness state, transcending all this, then you will really enjoy that no mind state of existing in the body. Then you can play with the body. You can utilize it as a wonderful tool. This all whole spirituality speaks about. For me, mind is not existing. So all this energy, I transcended. So for me, only the body and the consciousness exists.
Okay.
If I am with the body, I enjoy all the so-called circumstances, my requirements very thoroughly, very totally. I operate from my consciousness. We all know the consciousness is abundance of the bliss. And consciousness is, as you said, infinite, eternal. We can experience this. Of course, like an iceberg, the body may be showing the ounce of it, but will be in the state of the consciousness. So I choose the circumstances to be totally in the consciousness state. That's why I look like more younger, more beautiful, more communicative, more celebrative. more spontaneous, more
Absolutely.
all this extra. People love being ordinary, but this extra, which adds to your life, this is one has to explore.
Yes.
Initially, books or guru or somebody's help may ignite, but later it is solo journey, solo celebration. And this intellect, if we have, definitely life is a celebration.
Yes, yes, that's a wonderful. Life is a celebration is the greatest message that you have given. Thank you, sir. So, with all this, I know you have done a lot of work in this space and then helped many, many people. I would say you're the one who started Pyramid Doctors Association, where, to bring all the doctors onto one stage. Can you please advise like the work that has been done, or what's the thought process behind you starting it, and then about Pyramid Doctors Association a bit?
Having done all this research, experimentation, especially the youngsters like you in those days of my initial plastic surgery PG period, definitely it has thrown, we are beyond the body. Then I thought, we are operating at the body level and we are curing the pain. We are helping the people in the pain. So if at all the change has to happen, doctors and teachers are the great influencers. It is said, Vaidyo Narayano Hari. But are we really that? Until unless we add spirituality, spiritual science, what we call. So doctor's profession will not become complete. This made me to start in 2002 Pyramid Doctors Association. For me, pyramid is great, base is there, and four sides, body, mind, and intellect. All this merge at the apex. So a doctor must, like pyramid activity, it has to be. That's why it is not from the PSS movement I have chosen. It is my own, bringing harmonious with a great base. When doctors teach us about this meditation, there is no need for all this quackery, the so-called false gurus emerging and speaking about the immature realization. See, doctors are already in touch with the body. After enlightenment, we'll understand that it is only the consciousness and body exists, nothing else. All are nothing but illusionary. Of course, illusion also gives enjoyment. But having done a lot of research on the body, if doctors introduce this consciousness healing, definitely the subject of the medicine will be a great help to the humanity. That made me to choose this Pyramid Doctors Association. All doctors must be spiritualized, and when it is spoken through the doctors, the so-called the last charm of the Vaidyo Narayano Hari, we can regain. This is helping me till now. All doctors are feeling very, very great, especially my colleagues, my juniors. They all remember me because in those days I taught the meditation to them. Now they became specialists, super specialists, recognizing the need. The lifestyle especially of me makes them what spirituality is. The radiance from me, the way how I speak, the way how the transformation happens. For me, no need to speak about meditation. The people will recognize the worth of the meditation-induced lifestyle. Meditation transformed their spirituality, added life. All this blissful living, people are recognizing. That is nothing but I am understanding what I am through them. So for me, no need to speak about spirituality now, and people are recognizing. Wherever I go, I'll give value to it. I'll make it more celebrative. And people recognize my absence too. That indicates a spiritual man is worth for everyone. So they cannot lose you. Like Mother Earth, it has to say, yes, once upon a time, Hari lived Once upon a time, you lived. I am very, very happy about it. This is what our quantation of our life. So self-realization is an eternal. Once we understand total about yourself, you will see yourself everywhere, in everything. Then it will be a play. This is all my present scenario of enjoying the life with the spirituality. Spirituality added a great quantum leap into my life.
Beautiful, sir. So as you said, like, you no need to tell that you are spiritual. The moment people see you, then they know that you are elevated soul. So that's amazing. So what are different modalities slash the workshops that you conduct in taking the spirituality to the next level, and then also tailor it to different sorts of aspects of human space? So tell us more about your work and what are different workshops there?
Earlier, when around 10 years back, I did a lot of research into karma, past lives, family constellation, inner child, and the so-called existing workshops. Definitely, I have shown my own edge in that through interviews in more than 70 channels and doing workshops, training. But later I realized I have to have my own. And it emerged unconsciously, and it has taken a very wonderful shape. Since I'm a beautifying surgeon, through my surgeries, I thought of inner beautification. Of course, all spirituality falls in the group of inner beautification. But the anti-aging, which has come into my mind, it suited very well. It is preventing the premature aging. We all know when you are evolved, you look very tender, like a child. Your skin will be glowing. You will be more radiant. You will be very, very soft, more feminine. If you are a man, balancing the energies. And your word will be like a sword. It will be influencing. So all those qualities, whatever we express through this spirituality, I amalgamated, or I took all of them into the inner beauty workshops. But the beauty is, I added 5 elements. We all know we can experience the so-called invisible, the consciousness through the physical, the 5 elements. That is the beauty. Even though Leonardo and Mahavatar Babaji, all those people might have stressed about these 5 elements, I evolved this subject of anti-aging in a very, very comprehensive way. Now, there are no teachings. There are no workshops. Just being with me while walking, witnessing the wonders, W to the power of 5. So, I'll conduct in the major parks. While traveling, while journeying with me, I'll show very, very different techniques. All will instantaneously will show this infinite wisdom, that experience. I'm not in a stepwise teaching mentor now. Instantaneously, I can feel the transformation. I'll resonate with them, and also the so-called people around me will also resonate. All my workshops are tuned in that manner. And especially when I have chosen this money, magnetism, I also used these 5 elements. Very nice concept. Everybody has to experience this. What I want to say is, everyone is unique. No need to follow very blindly, simply. Who introduced the spirituality to you? You have to find your own self. That gives wonderful kick. During anti-aging process, I teach about a conscious way of dying, leaving the body very consciously after finishing your job, how to say bye-bye to your work. All those are underlying current theory, but during experience, you will find that joy. So I do the retreat programs, more so, I focus on the medical field. The medical field can influence. That's why I have the major people. So the doctors, nurses, paramedics, pharmacists, physiotherapists, it's a very vast field. If I focus on them, if I resonate with them, so much change will happen. What is the purpose of change? You're already living very total. If your surroundings are not total, it is again your own fight. So better, it is not for the conversion of the religions. It is for your own sake. You're all finding that ecstasy in others. So that celebration, it will happen when you are sharing. I'm enjoying through my workshops, and also I do with models. People always say modeling and all those things is the outer world, but through the models recently with the so-called Javed Habib and all such group models, I share these soulful smiles. My purpose of sharing soulful smiles is not teaching anyone, but bringing the best of them, bringing the best of their being onto one platform. It is not a regular practice. Whatever I teach now, it is all, since I consider everyone is unique, everyone is special, everyone is the best. So bringing the best, you may be worst. For example, during the dreams, you may be thinking worst. In your restroom, you may be worse, but you are the best at times. So bringing the best of all of them is my job now, and it unconsciously or consciously, it happens automatically. Since I believe that life is a flow, everything appears like a flow. Regularly, I do more than 2 to 3 programs. I used to do 8 to 10 programs too earlier. Now I'm a very, very choosy. I do with horses, how to regain horsepower. So wherever you are, so utilize that faculty, utilize that property. And for me, there is no separation like this so-called consciousness and the physical existence. For me, it's a play. All my workshops are in this manner. And I do in ITC Kohinoor, the full moon meditation. And the purpose of doing my workshops are not to enlighten others, to see the grandeur in the surroundings. And I want to see, like in meditation, earlier I used to see the things. Now I see myself everywhere through my workshops. And people are always, and the feedback what they give makes me more and more potential, more and more lively, more and more celebrative.
This is a amazing journey, I would say, transforming lives is what I can say through your great job. Why are you not sound with all this great work happening and showing up on bigger platforms? I have seen you on every other channel and back then. I think now you're doing more intense work, but at a more subtle way. Is there any reason for that?
When I was working through the TVs, I used to add spirituality to the discussion during the debates. I never focused on winning the debate, but more so I focused on sharing the spirituality. Whatever may be the question, but I used to mold. I am the ambassador of spirituality. That was my initial, the television telecasting period of my journey. But later I realized, so I have done enough of mine. But now there is no need for any recognition. Every person is at different levels. So my job is to experience the divinity or to embrace the divinity of everyone. When the thought has come to me, then everything appeared very, very pakka total. There is no need to change, no need to enlighten others. You cannot do it. It is only solo magnification of yourself. That made me to reduce all my TV shows. Earlier, I used to debate with all the people in each and every aspect. I used to debate. I used to what we call enlighten. But that period has gone, and I realized that life is nothing but a simple play, simple operating like a tortoise. What we do, your consciousness, whenever required, you will go through the body. You will come out of the shell, and that is nothing but body. So whenever this my fleshy parts comes, so it is nothing but experiencing the so-called divinity through the body. Otherwise, I'll simply in my state of being. So you can also experience. If you think that you are beyond the body, you will just jump. There is no need of something extra practice. So you will directly jump. There is no necessity. This is what the beauty of the so-called spiritual practice. If you have any requirement, you will be in the body. Otherwise, you will be simply in your consciousness where abundance is existing. Everything is existing. And there is no need for any transformation. There is no need for any construction. There is no need for anything else. You will just in that state. If body is not there, by chance, if you have to leave the body, the consciousness will leave the body. It is not the so-called your body will leave the consciousness, because body is not in a condition to execute or express the consciousness. Body will shut down. But you are conscious, you are in the consciousness, you are eternal, like infinite. The symbol of infinity shows that only body and your consciousness existing. Of course, the so-called minute convergence point, the mind, it may be very magnanimous. You can divide into all sub, supra, or causal, supracausal, and many things you can. If you divide, it is existing, or otherwise it is not at all existing. For me, that mind has the role of the mind. Actually, it is all became nullified. Only I operated through either the body or the absolute consciousness. Wow. This helped me to look the problem as problem with smile. So earlier I said the smile on the face spreading all over the body and radiate the smiles. But you can look your pain with smile. The beauty is when you are filling with smile, you will understand that you are a blissful being on the other side, and smile is your outer expression. So you will from the smile to you will land in the blissful state. It is a very simple thing. Just jumping into your own that blissful consciousness. It happens when you feel you are chosen. If at all any pain is there, so feel the smiles through that, and gradually the pain mitigates. You will understand that pain is illusion. So from the suffering to super consciousness, you will understand. From bhada to bhagavat tattva, from noppi state to narayanatva, from kasta to kaivalya, all will automatically happen. Only thing is, through the WhatsApp we say, smile is the best way of doing friendship. Smile is the best way of your being. So start with the smile, go into the problem. Problem will become a door. For me, the disease is a door to the divinity. So it is a very simple process. Spirituality is not at all a difficult one. Spirituality is not at all it is less than learning surgery. Very simple. So you can just jump. Straight away you can, with a smile, you can land in your consciousness. This is a daily, like what we do very regularly. If you do this, definitely the so-called all your expectations will be fulfilled, and you will go beyond your expectations.
This is wonderful, sir. So I will probably will take smile is your message today is all I can say, because with smile we can cure anything, we can do anything, we can manifest anything is what I understood, and I'm sure our audience also will take that as a grandest message today. from your side, like, smile is your message. Smile is your, your flag, hoisting the
We are
flag
very,
of
very
smile.
accidental beings. Align yourself
Exactly.
to
Yes.
smile and land in the bliss of your core.
Exactly, exactly. This is a wonderful conversation. So, before we end the session, we will take few questions, sir. So, from my side, I'm so happy to be able to interact with you and then discuss on various aspects, and you throwing light as usual in a simple terms, the grandest knowledge. So, thank you so much. And we'll see if any questions from the audience before we get into the message. So anyone has any questions, please raise your hand or chat in the chat box,
If
please.
questions are existing, I am not a true teacher. In the presence of the true teacher, all questions will dissolve. Okay, we'll debate.
Yeah. Any questions from anyone? Okay. All right. As you said, you know what? You're a true teacher. No? All the questions have been dissolved. So this is a one.
Questions exist only in the initial period.
Yes.
Later, we are all blossoming people.
Yes.
So
Yes.
the
Yes.
purpose of meeting here is also let's all blossom. There is
Yes.
no there is no difference between you and Hari and me. All are one.
Exactly.
If
All
I
are.
if I feel that I'm answering all your questions, then I'm not totally evolved.
Yes. No, no.
So definitely we are all at our own level. We
Yes.
have our own roles. Let us
Yes.
all play very totally.
Absolutely.
Smile, bliss at inside, and we
Yes.
are all. Mother Earth should feel. There is no need to empower the Mother Earth. There is no need to take anything from outside to. Of course, our
Yes.
spiritual reality has shown that energy flows from higher through the Brahmarandra. But
Brahmaranda.
when you live in the consciousness, you are operating through the body. You are doing everything. And even our thirst, hunger also will be dissolved when you operate from inside.
Inside. Yes.
When I understood that prana living, then I realized, okay, no need to become vegan too.
Yeah.
Of course, we promote vegetarianism. That's
Yeah.
why the flexitarianism has come. Conscious way of eating has come. Celebrative way of living has come.
Yeah.
So you have to evolve.
Yes. Yes.
Sitting in
Absolutely.
this Hari's community,
Yes.
transforming many lives. Let us all be very, very unique. No need to
Absolutely.
follow anything else. Be
Absolutely.
yourself. See how wonders you can create. I regularly do very, very creatively the workshops. Whatever I read in the books, I speak after that. Now, for me, initially, when I was all my programs were telecasted in the TVs. In those days, I used to read. Now there is no need to read. All comes very spontaneously.
Yes.
Neologism, very, very new things will flow. Every day will be very, very spontaneous, very, very creative. So what I want to say is everyone, all of us are like that. Everyone. So no need to forward in the WhatsApps. No need to forward anything, any message. Just have your pick, have your own quotes. Regularly, it comes from within. It should be a great field to express. You have to show your Chitra Gupta that you lived your life totally, not very, very, okay, cohesively. So create your own life, your own. That's what Earth requires. That also our Creator, if at all He is there, He requires.
Beautiful, beautiful message, sir. Thank you so much for joining us today and then for this great message and your great interaction. So with that, we have a Sharma sir from US, who is a pillar of great Omega Pyramid, first
Oh, wonderful.
grand
Congratulations.
meditational pyramid that they are doing in US. So he is one of the sponsor of this program. So we would like him to just share a few words and then thank the speaker, the guest today, for coming. So Sharma sir from US, over to you. Omega Pyramid, pillar of Omega Pyramid from Dallas.
Wonderful, friend.
Thank you, Hari sir. Thank you, Harikumar sir. So I'm also Sri Hari Sharma. So three Haris here.
Oh, wonderful. Great.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So
It's
means
total.
yes.
Pariputra.
So
Great. You have chosen this Omega Pyramid. First, my journey, America journey, actually started with the Dallas. My friend, a great surgeon, actually hosted me those days. I did wonderful workshops, sir, in Dallas. Very nice. You also you also stay there. Congratulations in advance for your Omega Pyramid. Definitely, all world will look at you.
thank you, sir. So so we all look forward for your trip to Dallas, and I am looking forward to. I mean, so your workshops, your sessions in Omega Pyramid. So
My son is in California. I'll try to come to you, sir.
yes, sir. So yeah, means this team, this Infinity team, so has all the details. I mean, my phone number and all the details. So
How is day today,
yeah,
sir?
yeah. So I mean, we would like to have your inputs for this project. So it is going to be 180 by 180 Kartal size pyramid that is coming in
Wonderful.
Dallas. So
Great. I'm always with you.
thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Hari.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Right.
so much. So with that, sir, we'll end the session. And once again, thank you so much. I hope, not hope, we'll very soon meet in person. I'm coming to India in December, so if you're around, I'll come and meet you. It's been years, and
I welcome
think
you,
of it.
and you're all doing very great job.
Thank
Best
you.
wishes
Thank
to
you
you.
so much. Thank you so much, sir.
Right,
Have a
sir.
great one. So everyone else, the audience, thank you so much for joining us today on this Infinity program and interacting with the great guest. So have a good weekend, and thank you so much. See you all next week. Thanks.